Good morning, folks. We got PhillyDroneLife in the house. We've got Organized Confusion. We got Family of Tech. Good morning, folks. And we got Drone Life RC and Jack Sparky Fran. And I need to silence YouTube. We got Family of Tech. Good morning, folks. And we got Drone Life RC. Sorry about that. True Drone Reviews, Jack Sparky Fran, good morning. Dennis Lovelady, good morning. Man, I tell you what, I did a bonehead move this morning. Hello, Peter Carroll. On my sunrise stream, I made sure I had everything correct except for whether it was public or unlisted. So my sunrise video was unlisted this morning. I have since fixed that, so at least you'll be able to see the sunrise. And anyway, so, but Michael put on a good show this morning. And so did Jim above and Beyond Drones. So anyway, hope you all having a hope to start you or blah, 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 blah. Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. Good morning, Manic Magic, Mummy of 11 Babies, True Drone Reviews. Good morning, Peter Carroll. Let's see, Jack Sparky Fran. And we got my friend from Australia, one of them.
Dude, how are you?
The guy that lets birds eat his ear.
Yeah, man, that thing caned me, eh? I tell you.
So, Matt, tell me, why did you push Ari down in that riverbed?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because he was getting better footage than me.
So it was an act of jealousy.
Absolutely.
Oh,
no doubt.
Dude, I bought you books. I sent you to school, and you're still a bully.
I'm ashamed of it, but in the end, I've got a better video out of it.
Well, good. As long as you got a better video out of it. Who cares about Ari, right?
Yeah, poor old Ari. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's... I don't know if you saw that stream I did today, but the crash footage is on it.
Is it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I've
this
put in
is what Dennis Lovelady says, Matt.
Yes. See, now I'm not feeling so bad about it.
Well, I think that's just a matter of one man's opinion. You know, I haven't heard anybody else say anything good about it other than you're a big bully. Good morning, Peter.
That's because they all think that I've done the right thing, but they're too politically correct to say it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you. Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm sticking to that story anyway.
Hey, sounds logical to me.
Hey, Peter.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here.
Fancy that, mate. Fancy that.
Morning, Rodney. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, except I'm feeling like a bonehead.
Oh, you fell for the old not make it public trick again.
Yeah, and you know what? I just remembered why I changed that to unlisted. There was a video I was going to send to someone before I made it public. I'm trying to get myself square on my camera here, so I don't look like I'm, you know. Maybe I just need to sit up straight. Anyway, last night I had set it unlisted because I was getting ready to put up the reminder, the sunrise reminder that I always do for us on Saturdays. And I went in and I was going to send it to someone first and then changed my mind and forgot to set it back to public.
Easy thing to do, I suppose.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it still didn't make me feel any better.
Uh,
So, in case some of you out in the chat didn't know it, Daddy of 13 is not feeling well, so he needs our prayers. And I mean, he's doing okay. He told me this morning he was doing okay, but certainly we should be praying for him. You know, if you're the praying type. So, but anyway. And then Ari, Remote Pilots Australia, is Matt pushed him down in a riverbed and broke his ribs. So, see, you know what I like about YouTube? You can really start some caca, man. Matt, people are going to be coming at you because I'm going to convince them you pushed Ari down just so you could get better drone footage.
And not only that, I'm going to have to thank you for that, Rodney, because they're all going to have to come to my channel and make a comment.
Well, there you go. See, so I'm actually helping you out, right?
Winner, chicken dinner. Let me tell you, that's a great idea, Rodney. Don't tell everyone else that's your secret plan, but yeah.
Okay, I won't. Lumsworth. Good morning, Fly Natural. Caleb Young, good morning. Chris Hope, good morning. Tommaso Sullivan, good morning. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the first time in about 4 or 5 weeks, I want to introduce you to none other than
who's this?
Rick Halber.
Rick.
Rick Halber! Buddy, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Doing fine. How's everybody doing?
Good, thanks.
Great,
Good.
mate.
I'm doing good, Rick. Glad
Great.
to see you, buddy. I was
Great
going
to
to
see
hold
you,
you that
man.
promise this morning.
Huh?
I said I was going to hold you to because you said last week you'd be on this week.
Yep,
I'm
I
gonna hold you
promise.
to
I don't break a promise.
it. Well, that's good. So, anyway,
Good on you, mate. Good on you. Haven't seen you since you put that stuff down your throat. So it's obviously
Still
done you well.
Still recovering.
No, you're actually looking. You got a rose in every cheek. You're looking quite healthy now. It's a beautiful
are you
thing.
talking about the Vegemite?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
The Vegemite, that's good stuff.
Because then Philly had a crack, and I thought he was going to actually lose his lunch while he was doing that. And all you were doing, Rick, was, well, what else can we put this on?
Hey, I don't know if I said it, but True Drone Reviews. Good morning, Brian. How are you doing today? I don't remember if I said it. Good morning to you earlier. I did see you come in a while back. So
True drone reviews. I love watching his stuff. Hey, he makes
Hello, Brian.
Well, he's,
he does some good reviews.
Oh yeah.
Andrew Altschwager, good morning. Welcome to the chat.
he's Australian.
Yep.
Yep, I believe he is. I can tell because he says "G'day, all."
Yeah, that's right too. We're gonna get all of you saying g'day soon. So,
Well, I've been talking Australia for years. Every time I ask for a Fostus.
see, you're still saying it with a little American little twang there, mate.
Well, that's the Okie in me. So
I'm going to teach you. I'll teach you right now how to say it. Right?
Okay.
You got to say it like this, right? Fosters, not ers. Fosters.
Fostus.
Yeah, Fosters, mate. Give us a Fosters,
Kind
mate.
of like the Fostus car. I can say that. The Fostus beer.
Have a Foster's beer, mate. Just like Michael, PhillyDroneLife.
I'm a hopeless case, Matt.
You'll be right, mate.
My wife is a retired teacher, and ever since I've known her, she's corrected my grammar.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not Australian then, because that's all she'll be doing.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin is in the house. Daddy of 13. Good morning, buddy. Let's see here. Who else has come in? I think that's
Daddy of 13. Hope you're doing all right there, buddy.
Yep.
He's cracking along. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's been on the live stream, mate. Just take it easy, man.
yeah. Just
That's right.
take it easy and recover.
Yeah.
I was chatting with him this morning, and I told him he's not allowed to get sick anymore.
That's good advice, mate.
Yep.
I mean, like you could, you know.
You better listen to you.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's it's a buggy, you know. Things go on as life goes on, you know, and just hope everyone pulls through all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then of course, like we talked about a little bit ago, Ari had that fall, and
Accidentally.
who threw in the accidental? It was Matt North all the way.
But I was there's no denying it.
I was
No,
surprised.
No, it was an accident, and he Ari told me this morning. He goes, "It's the most pain comes from the fact that the P4P got crashed."
Yeah.
That's the biggest pain.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well, yeah, I can see that. I could have two broken legs and a broken arm, and if my P4P got crashed, that would hurt worse.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go to the hospital. He went straight down to Bunnings or whatever it was to pick up some isopar alcohol so he could drown his drone to get rid of all the moisture before he went off to hospital.
Did he really?
Yeah. So that just goes to show, doesn't it?
Oh, it's severe pain, but let me save my drone.
Yeah. How's me drone? Don't worry about that.
Did the drone get damaged, or did it just fall in the water?
I'll fill in the water. He's obviously pulled it apart. The camera's off and all that. He's as I said, drowned it in alcohol to get rid of any moisture. I think Rick, you were on this morning too when I was mucking about this morning.
Yeah.
And you had rice going on with yours, I think, didn't you? Something like that.
I think he said he broke the couple of the legs of it, didn't he?
That's right. They're a bit smashed up.
Yeah.
But kind of hoping that the camera is the main concern when it comes to water. And his was under the water substantially. I was surprised with the Mavic Pro when I pranged mine that camera was under the water for a good 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes before I actually got to it, and the camera was actually fine. There's the sensors that crapped out on it, but I'm kind of hoping that everything will be fine there, and he'll be able to take off again and use.
Yeah, if he gets it dried out, he should be all right.
Be in fresh water, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's pretty pristine stuff up there too. So it's a clean water. But you know, water's water. Electrics are electrics.
Yeah. They don't like each other.
I mean, there's there is a chance that it may have shorted something out, but let's hope it doesn't. But as I said, it did short my sensors out on the Pro, which didn't make much difference when it come to flying in ADI mode. Let me tell you that. It's useless. So that's the Sparks job. That is. Just waiting for my coffee from Mummy of 11. Good on you, mate. You grab that coffee, man. Get it into you. You'll feel a lot better. I hope it's out of a Rodney Bell mug, though. That's medicine. That's medicine right there.
I'm breaking tradition today. Instead of the Rodney Bell coffee mug, I've got the prototype Rodney Bell wine glass. Checking it out. See if it works.
Nice. Love your work, Peter. That's funny as. Rodney, how long you been sending them out for, mate? I didn't get one of them. Rodney Bell wine glass.
These are good. These are top quality. See, the Waterford crystal ones, top quality.
Yeah, look at it.
That. Can you hold that up to the camera? Oh. Oh, I'm glad you finally got it. It was a one-time deal. It was a one-time deal.
Was it? Looks pretty high quality.
Nothing but the best for my viewers, right?
Yeah, man. I hear you.
So Rick.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Rodney Bell shirt? Yeah.
Rodney Bell.
So Matt, I was watching a little bit of your live stream from last night, and I noticed Ari was wearing a Rodney Bell shirt. And I was cracking up.
Yeah.
You know, I told them that they all needed to change shirts, so they all have one.
We did actually. I just washed mine. Yeah, but that was funny when Ari rocked up at my joint and I was wearing mine and he was wearing his. That was
that was funny, man. My surprise when I opened that picture, it was incredible. I'm like, wow. And then when you said it was completely by accident, I mean, that made the wow factor go up even more.
Yeah, it was, eh? It was. We all had lucky. See, he wasn't wearing his lucky Rodney Bell flying shirt when his Phantom went down. That's the problem.
Well, that could have been the problem, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't have mine on this morning too, and the butcher bird decided that my ear looked like something it might like to eat. So that was my problem there too. If I was wearing that Rodney Bell shirt.
What exactly there'd probably been a lot more attacking you.
Birds.
Yeah, but so what are they? Butcher birds?
Yeah, butcher birds. They're actually a relative of the magpie. Whether you're probably not familiar with them either, but
they're like a crow.
Territorial. And this time of year, they've got nests and all sorts of stuff going around. So you got to be careful where you're flying and doing all sorts of stuff. Now, but I've been bitch slapped by a butcher bird before just with the wing, you know. And I'm thinking, and this was a couple of weeks ago, and I was thinking, oh yeah, that's all they do. They didn't worry me. I didn't see this butcher bird. I didn't hear it coming. It nailed me, man. It nailed me twice within 5 minutes, and there was blood all over me ear everywhere. I couldn't believe that this thing actually pounded me with his beak. It was thud. It was like someone cracked you in the head with, you know, slapped you. It was.
Wow.
The nesting area there?
Sorry?
Was there nesting there?
Well, I didn't see any nests, but it doesn't really matter because those nests could be like, you know, 30, 40 meters away, and their territory can be a diameter, you know. I mean, I've got to keep 30 meters away, high and out from people. So why haven't they got to? Well, obviously within their 30-meter rule.
He didn't read the book.
Hey, let me interrupt you guys for a second. I want to welcome Victorian Aerial Vision to the chat, as well as I Pick My Butt. That's actually his channel. So check these guys. Check these two out. I know Victorian Aerial Vision is the first time I've seen this site. So I'm going to be checking him out, and I've been to I Pick My Butt site before, so he's got some good content.
That's
funny name for sure, but you know, hey, if it works, it works, you know.
What is that noise?
Oh my goodness!
I'm going to check out Victorian Aerial.
He's got a lot of good stuff, especially around Victoria and New South Wales, that area.
Yep,
got some nice videos.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen his last video, cliff faced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
right.
looks like he might be from Australia as well.
Yeah, dude. Getting invaded, mate.
That's all right.
Pick my butt. And you thought that was bad when I come on a stud muffin that day. Come on.
I know. Oh my goodness. Al Diaz just joined the chat as well.
LDS, I love that. Hey,
Oh, let's see here. I got some chores to do. Al, I thought I had made you a moderator once before.
Being inundated by Australians. Yes.
All right. Hey, I'm good. I've met quite a few Australians in my time. I like hanging out with them.
Especially with the Fosters.
There were some Australians came to Yokosuka, Japan when I was stationed there. And I was working at the base post office at the time, and these ships pulled in, so we handled their mail for them. And then I went out and I met one of their postal clerks, and he invited me to go out with him. So we went out to this place that his buddies were going to be, and we walked in, and there was a brawl going on. I mean, we walked in, and a ball goes whizzing by my head, you know, and it was the some Australians and American sailors in there going at each other. I looked over I can't remember his name, but I looked over at him and I said, I don't think we want to be here right now. We walked out just as Shore Patrol came storming in. So we kind of got lucky and didn't get caught up in that mess, but it was funny. You Australians know how to party.
You get in trouble if you hang around Australians, I think.
Good morning, Chris Hope. Don't remember if I said hi to him or not. But and Southern Belle, good morning. Yeah, we're getting quite the crowd here, aren't we?
Here we go.
Let's see here.
Hey,
see 17 watching now.
Hey, Rodney, what's going on with that Vegemite now? Has that done anything or not?
No, I thought Ron Lockwood was going to get his friends to do it, and they said they would do it, but I guess they're still traveling around visiting.
Because I have got a candidate.
I think it's just kind of died out now. We couldn't figure out who to send it to next. Was trying to get Jim Boyd to do it, but he's just being stubborn about it.
Well, it's funny, because if you were to do it again, I have got a candidate for that, and he's in Florida, which is good for Jim because he can just maybe do a drone drop, and drop it off to his house. But anyway, if you're not doing it, that's all fine, well and dandy. But you have one, and it's a family too. I don't know if you're aware of Adrian Matteo Drones.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And I just noticed. I just remembered, and Chris Hope reminded me. He said he was going to do it, but his Saturdays have been kind of busy, so he's just kind of waiting for a good time on a Saturday to be able to come on the stream and do that. So he's already got a tube of it. I guess he's for a while. So
yeah. No, that's all good. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on and where and all that. But you know what? If it doesn't go any further, that was an absolutely sensational thing to be doing. It was funny, funny. It was hilarious, man.
And I think the best one was when Daddy of 13 and his family did it. And then, of course, Michael from PhillyDroneLife did it.
Yeah, Michael was. He may have been car sick that day. I don't think he's told anyone, but he would have thrown his guts up on the way home. He had about a litre of it.
It's like squeezing in it.
Yeah, it was, mate.
Oh, man.
That was funny as all hell, I'll tell you.
I liked it so much I was going to try this one.
Holy moly!
Oh,
Yeah, wow.
wow.
That'll be very similar. Crack it open, mate. Give it a go.
Get into it.
I got to wait on maybe next week.
Oh, okay.
I got to
Oh,
get
you work
prepared.
yourself up to it.
Got to mix some toast.
It'll be very similar. Marmite, Promite, Vegemite. It's all mite. And
Yeah, that's what I thought. They aged it a little longer.
Hey, guys, I do need to say one thing. I'm not going to be on probably after about an hour and a half. I'm going to end the stream. So in about an hour from now, because I've got a lot of things to get done today. So just want to give everybody a heads up.
yeah,
No
I might be pulling the pin a bit early too because I've got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh man, that'd be Sunday for you, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's fun. I want to say good morning to Canadian Drone Hub. Roger, if you've got a few moments, I know you're probably getting set up for yours, but I'm going to send you the link. And if you got a few minutes, maybe you can join us. If I can find his email address. Oh, I know what it is.
Hey Matt, I watched that. Watched your video of the bird strike just before we came on here this morning, and that injury seemed to have got a lot worse since this morning.
Yes, mate. Yes, it did. It's gone. It's festered. It's gone all over my ear now. And I had to wrap my head in toilet paper because I didn't have a bandage. So
That must have been hilarious.
it was clean toilet paper. I used it. So
I was gonna say, I hope you didn't pay a doctor for that dressing. Yeah.
I don't need doctors, mate. Obviously, because you saw my work. You know.
Oh, that's right. You're an accomplished person. That's right. Yeah.
I'm going to say good morning to Mr. Crowley and his drone. Good morning, Sean. Welcome to the stream. And again, Canadian Drone Hub. Roger, I sent you a link if you got the time and you want to come on for a few minutes. I appreciate it. Entirely up to you, brother.
There's more than a spot, Chris. Honest, it was from my EA. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So funny. So, what you been up to, Rodney?
Just working and more working. Work, come home, work, go to sleep.
Look forward to the weekends, though, man.
Huh?
Look forward to the weekends, though, eh? Get your drone up.
I do, and the sad thing about it is they go by so fast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 2 days at work and 2 days at home, totally different.
Yep. 5 days at work makes for a long week.
Yeah, I've got 6 days in a row coming up, eh?
Rolex drone channel just popped into the chat. Says hello from Ireland.
Bebop. He. I haven't looked at his channel for a bit actually, but he had the Bebop, if I'm not mistaken. I watched a couple of his videos there with the Bebop, and I think it was Rolex, wasn't it, Pete? We talked about him before, didn't we? Behind his back.
Probably. Yeah. Let's have a look at his channel. I'm not sure if I've been to his channel before or not.
I think so. I'm subbed to him, I think. Let's have a little look here.
I'm not subbed to him.
Okay, Roger. I just sent. I thought I'd sent it a few minutes ago, but apparently it didn't. It didn't take. And let's see, one dirty, rotten imbecile, 69.
Come on. Just trying to find Rolex here. Rolex.
So,
Wonder if he knows Thomas O'Sullivan. Do you know Rolex there, Thomas?
yeah, Sean, it was a beautiful morning this morning. It was 54 degrees outside this morning. There were clouds in the sky. The sunset was beautiful, and I had my thing unlisted.
Holy shit.
That's what it was?
That's what it was.
Shit. I kept looking and refreshing, and
me too. I'm sitting there with, where's my, and I'm just babbling on, hey, where's my stream? Sorry if y'all out there, have a good morning, have a great weekend, blah, 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 blah. But, I'm chatting on, making a fool of myself,
But nobody was watching you.
and nobody was watching because Mr. Bonehead here.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I was the same. But ran about 9 o'clock here. I went over to Rodney's channel and sort of refreshing every couple of minutes, and nothing happened, So I went back to Philly channel.
Yeah, I kept going. I was looking at Rodney's, and then so after it got like 10 minutes past, I went over and checked Jim's, and he wasn't going up yet, and he should have been up, but I said, well, maybe the internet's just all screwed up.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, Jim eventually came up.
Yeah.
Oh, he said I sent the wrong link. Well, somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Thomas does know him. There you go.
All right, Roger, hang on. I'll try this again.
Yeah, he wants the bebop right now. You love that bebop, don't you?
That bebop seems to be a pretty popular bird.
They're real nice.
It does. You can pick them up with a few batteries here. They can't sell them secondhand in Australia, and you can pick one up with like 3 batteries, all the stuff for about $200.
Yeah, they're real cheap here now.
They are.
Too. I bought one and it was $7.99. I paid for it.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
I paid for $4.99 for it, and I sold it for $7.99.
Unreal. Geez, yeah, that's all right. You can do that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that guy I met up with a couple of weeks back when I was flying the Tallow with the guy with a Mavic. He said he had a bebop as well in his truck there too, that he takes with him. He said he loves flying it.
Yeah. The only thing that kept me away from bebop, because I was looking, I've said this on several occasions, I was looking at other drones, nappies, all that sort of stuff, and I did look at the bebop. And the only thing that kept me away from any of those drones was the field of view. It was too wide for me, and I didn't like the field of view. It was the edges were just all bent up, and I don't like that. So anyway, I've stuck with the DJI, I guess.
I want to welcome Adrian Mateo Drones to the chat, and no, Adrian, you can't give me a haircut. You're a fine barber, but
he needs a haircut.
I still got another month or two to let it grow.
We were talking haircuts earlier, actually, because Adrian's got no hair whatsoever. He was the one, as I'm actually talking about, he was the one that would have been up for that Vegemite stuff. He's in.
Yeah. You mentioned him a few minutes ago. Yeah. he's made a couple of comments on my videos, and he's usually in the streams too, the sunrise streams.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, nice bloke. I met him. I didn't meet him, but I suppose I did when I was mucking around today when I was streaming, and we had a good old chat.
Yeah. Well, he was on your stream too, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, it was good catching up with him, because I see his videos, and you just type a few things here and there and all that. But to actually talk to people, it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
Makes the odd miscalculation in his range videos, but apart from that, they're pretty good.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Did you watch that one?
I did, yeah. That was funny.
Man, I can't believe he did it. He's doing this range test, and correct me if I'm wrong, Adrian, but he's flung it out there, and he's gone like, I don't know, 11, 12,000, 13, 15,000 feet or whatever it is. Now, his home point has gone way past his battery life, and then he's turned it round. Off I go. There's no way. There's no way getting back. So yeah. Oh man. So anyway, we all know the end of that one.
It's funny though when the truck pulled up beside the drone when it was parked on the ground there.
Yeah, picked his drone up. Oh yeah. Sorry, Adrian. Oh dear. We all learn.
Yeah, look. See what he says, Matt.
I know. I have a problem because I tend to laugh at a lot of things.
Got his drone.
Hey, I look at it this: if you can't laugh at yourself, or laugh at other people. I mean, I laugh at me making that stupid little mistake this morning with the live stream.
Yeah, easy done.
It was a really stupid mistake.
Yeah, it is. And you can look at it, and sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. Yeah, you can let it get to you or whatever, but you got to laugh at these things and just stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. And when he was doing that range test, though, when I was watching the battery power and everything, I was going, turn around now, man. And I was just thinking, turn around now, man. Going, dude, turn it around. He kept going.
Just another couple of 1,000 feet and we'll turn around it.
Yeah, I thought he might have had a chase vehicle. He's following the drone. How far it can go before it drops out of the sky. Oh, dear. He was telling himself to turn around. Yeah, I know. But, when you're watching those digits, when you're pumping it out there and you're watching those digits fly over, you always think, I'll just go to the next 500. I'll do another 500. I should be right. I'll be coming back faster. And, it's in my experience, it's been okay because I have pushed mine, but I knew I had a tailwind coming back. So there wasn't going to be an issue. I was going to come back at around about 5 Ks faster than what I went out there. And the return to home battery thing caught up pretty quickly, and I knew I was okay. But that was nowhere near coming home.
Yeah, Adrian, I'm always quiet.
Can't shut him up, mate. He's normally really rowdy, eh?
He is. He seems to be really quiet, this Rick Halbert guy. At least this morning. Usually, like Matt says, you can't shut him up.
Once I get going, then you had enough of me.
Oh, man. So,
go.
How's things going in Australia? Okay, what other news comes out of there?
Go for it, Peter.
Just trying to think. Yeah. I went out and flew the Mighty Tallow again this week.
Oh, did you?
A second flight outside. Yeah, had a nice sunny day with no wind, and that was good fun.
Cool.
Even put it in sport mode this time, so zapping around pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a go, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting some new people in here this morning. It's Nomad Unbroken. It's just joined the chat.
Let's check that out, man.
Looks like he does live streams.
Nice. It's not popping up. I'll just go back on my other browser, and it's so far behind what we're actually talking about.
Oh man!
Just waiting for it to pop up.
Oh yeah, Victorian aerial vision. Yeah, I do love Sugar Life Reservoir. It's nice, and mainly because the fact that it's only about 15 minutes from home. So get it there early in the morning, and there's generally no one there. It's a great.
Okay, so sorry, Peter. Nomad Unbroken is also Nomadic Bike. Which
I know.
Nomadic Bike, yeah. And now I'm subscribed to Nomad Unbroken too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I subscribed to my short-term memory sucks, guys.
That's okay, John. It's fine.
I appreciate that, George. Rolex Drone Channel. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you.
I'm going to jump on the Nomad Unbroken. We'll do that one. Hello. Yep, I've got both. Yeah, I've got your other channel. That's good. Got them.
And there's.
Yep, that's the one. Beautiful. So he's waiting for what Casa? See what Casa does. Wow. I don't even think they know what they're going to be doing, you know? All these newfangled rules and registrations and stuff. It's supposed to be in bloody August, I think.
I think they're more together than over in England.
They're more together.
Yeah, it seems like over in England they're having a lot of problems with the rules and regulations and everything, getting them set. Registration is supposed to start last week or this week or something.
So Adrian Mateo Drones is asking. He's asking me. He goes, is Vegemite nasty or good? Well, if you want my opinion, it can be nasty and it can be good.
Be nasty if you put it in your mouth. It'd be good if you leave it in the tube.
Yes. No, Adrian, to tell you the truth, if you spread it with on toast and lightly on toast and maybe with some butter, it tastes pretty good. But if you'll go back on my channel and look, you'll see where I did the taste test, and PhillyDroneLife did the taste test. Mr. Halber here did the taste test, and you'll get an idea of our reactions on what it may taste like. So,
hang on.
Personally, I think it's great.
Oh, that's off.
Yeah,
you can't overspread it. Yeah, you just don't want to overdo it with it.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to overdo it. No. Lightly on toast, and then in Victorian aerial vision is right. It's an acquired taste.
I forgot I had a chicken in the oven.
Ooh, that could have been a warming experience.
I didn't burn it, so it's a good thing. As a matter of fact, I had the timer on for an hour and a half and I hadn't even turned it on, so it's not even hot.
That would have been terrible. Wait for it to finish cooking at an hour and a half and go in there and find out you didn't turn the stove on.
Hey, this thing's still chewy.
It reminds me, I got to do a pot roast today.
Hey,
I got to do a pot roast today.
pot roast, nice, man.
Yeah.
So what?
Potatoes and carrots and onions and a little bit of everything.
This is interesting. Andrew's just asked a question. That's a good question. Okay, so what I'd like to know is if you get sent a drone for a review and send it back to whoever, whatever, do you have to pay registration for 12 months, even though you only have it for a few weeks?
Oh, that is a good question.
Have it for a week.
Legally, I would say yes, but I don't think it ever happens if you're just doing a review on it.
You know what? Apparently, in Australia, and look, I don't know what their plans are or whatever, but I have heard that you only have to pay one registration fee for multiple drones. They were toying with the idea of paying a registration fee for every drone you had, which I was just going mental over. That was just a money. Oh, absolutely. Money grab. Money.
Well, here in the U.S., you have to pay, if you're 107, you have to pay for every drone that you put in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But if you're a hobbyist, you only pay one fee one time for all your drones. And it's $5 fee.
So you don't have to renew that every 3 years?
You do if you're a 107.
But if you're a hobbyist, you can just register once and that's the end of it.
No, yeah. I think it's every 5 years.
Yeah, it's, I think or 5 years or 2 years, 3 years that you get them renewed.
That's $5. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I'll be right. I'm going to go look that up. I'll be right back. Well, I'll still be here. You just, I just won't see you.
Yeah, I've been going. I've got this month I have to do my 107 retest. So,
yeah.
I've been studying for the last 3 weeks.
I got to start studying.
And I'm not part 107.
But I know it's every 3 years you have to change it.
Yeah, okay.
For 107, I'm not sure about hobbyists.
Well, look at Thomas here. We got to register every drone. It's €5 per drone, but that's for a lifetime, which makes perfect sense if they're going to be doing that. Yeah. 69.
Anything over that 250 grams.
That's right. Yeah. Used inspired. My registration was free. Talking about 107. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're licensed. Oh, Victorian, doesn't matter if you're licensed or not. Yeah, no, it doesn't, mate. No, because there's two separate ones. You got your 107. Your professional use, and you've got recreational use.
Right.
The businesses they pay more, like 150, 160 bucks per drone per year, and look, I heard 20 bucks. I don't know whether it's even going to be 20 bucks. I don't know. There's no price, but it doesn't matter. We still have to register. Apparently.
Yeah. Hey guys, it looks like it's 3 years whether you're part 107 or a hobbyist.
Hobbyist, yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm reading here on the FAA website. So.
Yeah, I thought it was 3 years over there. Yeah.
It's every 2 years you got to take the test. And every 3 years. Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do the same when they come out with the test for hobbyists, if it's going to be every 2 years.
I would probably, but you never know.
Is it the same test every 3 years? Or do they change it?
Good morning, Drone Bum.
Drone Bum
is in the house. Hang on, guys. Drone Bum is in the house. Paul Murray is in the house. Who else?
Mr. Murray and Mr. Bum.
Paul Diaz is in the house.
How you doing, Al?
So look at that Rolex down there. Go move to Ireland. Their registration is free over there. Now this is what happens when you haven't got money grabbing butts trying to make a buck out of everyone. And this is what they're doing in Queensland at the moment. They will eventually ban you from flying in national parks unless you ring them and pay a fee, and then you can, And they're worried about the wildlife. Oh, the wildlife. Well, paying a fee doesn't change the fact that you're worried about your wildlife, mate.
Yeah.
No. Any excuse to get money. Any excuse to get money. I mean, I think it's the same for any government.
Yeah, that's right. It makes no difference. It makes no difference. I'm not even going to. No, I'm not going to get into that because I'll go off my nut.
Hello, Magic. Trevor's in the house.
Hey, Trevor.
Wish we could fly national parks here in the States. I'd pay. Yeah, well, it's worth doing because the scenery you can get in the national parks. And I mean, I've done a lot of flying in national parks around here, man, and it's absolutely spectacular. And to put a stop to that, like they have done all through, well, it's been like that since drones first came out. The national parks in the states of Australia and the territories. It was a no-go from the start, but Queensland, for some reason, I have no idea why, it was quite fine to fly. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? That'll change. All good things do.
Hey, Rick, correct me if I'm wrong, and I think I mentioned this last week. You can't land or take off in national parks, but you can fly over them. Is that right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
I thought that was.
As long as you cannot take off inside the park, but you can take off outside and fly in.
What a joke.
Well, it is a joke. And I don't know why they do it that way, but
yeah, Queensland people are special, mate. Don't worry about that.
Well, if they listen to this live stream, that might give them an idea.
Just listen to the babble that could be out there. Yeah, it's it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Queenslanders. Hi everyone. I'm sorry, cannot read the chat. Maybe in a half hour when I pull over. Droney's on the road again.
He's always on the road.
His car.
The only time he's not on the road is when he's flying his drone, and even then he's on the road.
Unreal. He'll be following his car with it. I go prospecting Victoria a bit. No flying in a national park or state park, although it says you can't launch or take off from the national park. Exactly right. Exactly right, mate. It is absolutely ridiculous. What are they worried about if you're going to do that? What the hell are they worried about? If they don't want you flying through a national park because they're scared of their birds and whatever they're doing, whatever their reason, then why are you allowed to take off outside and fly into it? And they're perfectly fine with that. Oh, look.
So I think they also changed the rules here for hobbyists that at one time, or before they changed the rules, we were allowed to fly at night if we had the right lighting. But I think even that has changed.
So they're changing that here, apparently.
So I went out and bought some lights.
With Firehouse.
Yeah. But I can't figure out where I want to put them on my P4P.
Just chuck them on the back door, mate, so you don't walk through the spider webs.
So I was thinking about like putting it right on top.
Yeah, because you don't have any real flat spots on there.
No, it's mostly rounded.
Does it have to be on the top or the bottom?
The front or the back.
Well, I was actually going to put one on the bottom and the front, or on the top.
Yeah, that's a go. At least you can see it from underneath, you know.
Yeah. Well, right at the moment, I don't have that problem because I don't usually fly at night. But when I put these on there, I was going to.
Yeah.
But I guess the rules have changed and we can't fly at night now, unless you're Part 107.
Then you're still no go. You got to get a waiver.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
that's right. Part 107, you always had to have a waiver.
Yeah.
But if you were a hobbyist, it was okay.
Yeah, they can just outright do it.
Unreal.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me either. I said, well, then what's the point in becoming Part 107 if you're restricted to doing that?
You know what? Now this is where we stop listening. This is where we stop listening to whatever comes out of their babbling mouths, because if it doesn't make sense, if it's illogical, and they're coming up with this, we can see it's stupid. We'll switch off, and anything that comes out of their mouth from then onwards will be just not listening. You're an idiot. So if they come up with some reasonable things, then yeah, obviously we'll listen. But stuff like that, you just don't want to listen to anything that comes out of their heads.
It's like the 400-foot rule, where before everybody could fly up to a building, and if it was 400 feet, you could go up to the top of there, and you could go 400 feet above that.
Yep.
But now a hobbyist cannot do that. A hobbyist can only go 400 feet. That is it.
Yeah, we have to do that
if
too.
If you have 107, you can do it. Still do it. Go to 400 plus 400.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that we've always been restricted to 400. We're taken off in the buildings of 450 or 500. We cannot go over those buildings.
You got to go around them.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
And then you lose connection.
Unfortunately, the idiots are the lawmakers. Exactly right, mate.
I mean, they've never flown anything either.
Well, it's not only that; it's a total. I can't see how they come up with some of this stuff, because as soon as they say something, I can see it as going, that's illogical, that's ridiculous. Why? No one asks these questions.
When Canada came up with their rules here a couple of years ago, when they changed their rules, even the Canadians were getting up on there and saying, that doesn't make any sense. We can't be within 30 meters of wildlife. We might as well not even fly, because if you're out in the country and there's a deer and it's within 30 meters of you, you can't fly.
Yeah, ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, you're going to be flying over things all the time, mate.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think Canada has changed those rules to some extent, but I hope so.
They do make it real expensive there if you want to fly, to abide by the rules. It costs you a fortune.
Yeah. I want to say so long to Rolex Drone Channel. He's got to run. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, brother. And you have a great weekend.
So I'm just reading the chat there. A few interesting comments there. Mandrew and Chris. Yeah, Chris, lawmakers are not flyers. That's right.
Yeah.
Lawmakers aren't logical for the most part. And I can't believe that, they have consolidation, and they talk about these things amongst whoever's involved. They sit around the table and they all think it's a fantastic idea, and it comes along with, I think, stupidity is an infection. Once they goes around the whole table, they're all idiots, and it's catching. It really is, and they all get to go, oh yeah, that sounds a good idea. Put the word safety in front of it, and everyone goes, oh yes, safety, yes. Ugh.
See you later, Chris.
See you, Chris, mate.
Have a good one, Chris.
30 meters of people or a building, not 100.
Hey, Chris, if you're still in the chat, and we're not too far away, 2 more weeks. I'm talking about Spin Up.
Spin Up, dude. I'd like to come over there for that. That'd be
awesome.
Awesome.
Man, that would be so cool. If you and Peter could come over for spin up, that would be awesome.
Man,
That's in a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, the
22nd or 19th. Yeah,
19th.
Oh, shit.
Rick, I'm sure sorry you're not gonna make it, man.
I am too. I had bought 2 tickets and it just didn't work out.
Oh,
that's a shame, mate.
that is a shame.
It's a little hard for me to go through the airport right now. So I was thinking about driving, but then my daughter's getting married next month.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of expenses for that.
Well, you could always make the husband's family pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I got them paying for most of it already.
Modern traditions, right? Modern traditions.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Unreal. Anyway, I've got to roll, gentlemen, and people in the chat. I've got to get to bed. I'm absolutely so tired, man.
All right, Matt.
This morning.
Thanks for staying up late and joining the panel. I do appreciate it. You're always welcome here. You know that.
No worries,
And,
Rodney.
Quit picking on Ari, okay?
Can't help myself now. It's like a Red Bull, a rag. Listen to me, a bull to a red flag. Here comes Ari. Oh.
Don't forget to check your oven.
Oh dear me. All right,
Matt. Have a good sleep, buddy.
No worries. Take care, everyone. Thanks very much. See you all later. See you. And thanks to everyone in the chat. A good chat. Got some
Catch you later, Matt.
All right, man. You take care.
Don't go working too hard.
Can't help it, mate. It's in my nature, eh? I'm a goer.
Okay.
I said I go to work on the weekdays, and there's all these live streams. There's Claude, there's Canadian Drone Hub, there's Philly, there's and some other people. And whenever I have the time, I try and at least pop in and say hi. But man, I get so jealous because all these people don't seem to have to work.
I know.
Yeah.
Work? What's that?
No.
What work?
Yeah, what is it?
Well,
seem to remember something about it a long time ago.
Do things that other people want you to do, and they don't pay you enough money for.
Oh, okay.
You got that right.
Remember that a long time ago. Yeah.
See, Peter's one of those guys.
You suck, Peter.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Peter sucks.
Yeah. I stopped working back in January 2006 when I retired.
Really?
Well, good on you, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire in 5 years. I'll be 70 years old.
Okay.
And on the contract, my company is on a 5-year contract with the government here.
Okay.
When that contract runs out, the day it runs out is the day I retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And then I'll be able to sit home all day long while my wife is working, doing live chats.
I was 55 when I retired.
I'll see if I can. I'm going to see if I can't beat out Canadian Drone Hub. Roger, you still out there?
You're gonna have to go for marathons, mate.
Yeah.
And you'll be there with your wet towel, wiping your forehead. Okay, who's up next? Who's my next guest? Oh. It's Robert De Niro. Yeah.
And up next is Robert De Niro.
I was the same, Rick. I retired at 55 as well.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
55?
Yeah.
Well, you're a politician.
No.
Holy moly.
Oh, that was funny, Matt. That gave us a whole new insight of Peter now.
I don't think I can talk to you anymore.
I thought he looked a little shady.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Just lurking in the background there.
If only you knew. Yeah.
Passing on information to Casa.
Hey, Peter, Peter, let me ask you this: are you conservative or liberal?
Oh, they mean different things in Australia, don't they?
Oh, do they?
Liberal and Labor.
Yeah, we have Liberal and Labor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So and when we get to vote, it's either crap or crapper.
Yeah,
worker or sitter.
So what group would be conservative?
I suppose the Liberals would have to be considered conservative, wouldn't they?
The Liberals?
Yeah.
Really? They're not conservative with their speeches.
Yeah. Over here, the conservatives are like the Republicans, and the Liberals are the Democrats.
Yeah.
But let's not go down that road.
I have no idea.
I don't
It's
want
a totally different system.
I don't want to make enemies.
Huh?
And I try to stay away from political discussions because.
Well, you know what? That's not a political discussion. There's no right or wrong with what you're saying. You're just trying to work out if there's an equal party we have here to your system over there.
Yeah, that's basically all I was trying to find out. But
yeah.
You never know what it could lead to.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
It could lead to me going to bed. God damn it, Rodney, keeping you up again.
You don't need any sleep, Matt. Come on, you're a young man.
Yeah, look at me. Look at the wrinkles I've got now. I've had a big day.
You know why I grow my beard so long, don't you? I want to get it cut like every 6 months.
Yeah, why?
It's so you can't see the wrinkles.
Oh, really?
And the what do they call it? Turkey neck.
Well, I'll just give you a little hint, mate. No one else
Had plenty of that.
Just block your ears, everyone, because I'm just going to tell Rodney something. I just got to tell you, mate. You know those wrinkles you're talking about? They go past your beard line, eh?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Now you're telling me I need to wear a mask.
Chewbacca.
Yeah, go to bed.
Morning, Mason.
All right, take care, everyone. I'm out of this.
All right, Matt. Have a good one, brother.
Take care,
All
Matt.
right.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Mason Kieser. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Anybody else new come in? No, I guess Mason is the only one. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this a little earlier than I said.
All right.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I got a whole stack of pictures here that I've got to make 5 copies of each, and I got the hot tub to fill up. And remember when I told you the hot tub hasn't been leaking as bad as that time. Remember, Rick?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It hasn't been as bad. So I don't know why it was so low that one time, but it's not leaking real bad. So
was it real hot? Wasn't it hot outside or something? Make it expand.
It could have been evaporation, but anyway. So yeah, I thank you guys for coming in. I do. Next week I'll try to stick to the normal time. I'm also thinking about maybe trying to come up with particular subjects. So if any of you all have a suggestion, please, put them in the comments below and I'll look at them, and we'll, I don't know. I kind of like the way we're doing it now, but I think at some point we need to have some kind of discussion about a particular subject. So, but anyway, so, Peter, Rick, you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, we'll do.
You too.
We'll see you on the stream. To you, to everybody out in the chat, thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I apologize that we're cutting it short, but I've got a lot of things to do. And because if I don't do them, my wife will.
You'll hear about it.
Yeah, I'll hear about it. She's a good woman, so, and she works hard. She's she's a U.S. Postal Service carrier, so
Okay.
I try to help her out as much as possible. But anyway, so y'all have a great one, man.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yep,
No
thanks for
problem,
listening.
Rick. Hope to see you next week too, brother.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll
We'll
catch
be
you
back.
next week. Goodbye, everyone in chat. Bye, everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Rick. Bye, Peter. Everybody in the chat, again, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. I know you probably got better things to do than sit around and listen to a bunch of old farts talking on the internet, but I find it to be a lot of fun, and I hope you do too. Anyway, you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday, both for the sunrise stream and which will hopefully go better than it did today, and for Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. We'll talk at you all later. Love y'all. Bye.